Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of RUW Decimation. I am your commentator for the evening, Alex Black, and welcome to this episode of Decimation. I know I probably just said that already, but tonight we are kicking things off with a match between two men who know each other extremely well. Chris Nitro versus the Madhouse Jackal will kick us off here tonight for Decimation. We remember when these two feuded over the Hardcore Championship, which resulted in Chris Nitro winning the title. Chris Nitro's still the RUW Hardcore Champion. I forgot, it was the Internet Championship that he lost. There you can see Jackal waiting in the ring. Oh, here comes Chris. These two reigniting the rivalry here. Blow for blow, trading shots. The bell has yet to ring. And there's the bell now. Holy hell, what an epic start to Decimation. These two, they still hate each other. Just when I thought the rivalry was dead in the water, these two have reignited it here tonight. Holy hell, Chris Nitro sparking Jackal right on the top of his head with that DDT. And doing it yet again. Chris Nitro just trying to end the career of the Madhouse. And Chris was looking for a tope to the outside, but Jackal got out of the way at the last second. And now Chris back inside the ring. And Chris with the Irish whip on the Jackal. Oh, there's a kitchen sink. Kick right to the midsection of the Madhouse Jackal. And now Chris measuring him here. Oh, took a little too much time. Was looking for that drop kick, but Jackal got out of the way. Oh my God, big boot right to the face. And now Jackal displaying his strength, sending Chris Nitro down with a powerbomb. Oh, but just like that, Chris turning things around and dropping the elbow right on the back. Oh, was looking to do it again. Went to the well just a little too much. Jackal able to fight back. Now the Madhouse has Chris Nitro up. And connecting the snake eyes in the corner. And now Jackal again has Chris up. And sending him throat first off that top rope. Cover here. Oh, only the count of one for the Madhouse. Now Jackal, look at this. Beating the living hell out of Chris Nitro here. This is a non-title match. But Jackal is showing that he wants that Hardcore Championship back. But now Chris Nitro, look at this. Now he's bringing the fight to the Madhouse. And cover. Oh, only the count of two for Nitro. Now Chris, Irish whip. Oh, was looking for the step up enziguri. He mistimed it, and that allows Jackal to take advantage. And now Chris, smartly, or wisely I should say, rolling outside of the ring. But now Jackal gonna join him. But now Chris bringing the fight to the Madhouse on the outside. But now Jackal has a hold of Chris Nitro. And face first off the ring apron goes Nitro. And Jackal just bringing the fight to Chris right in front of my announce table. And sending him back inside the ring. And now Jackal ascending up to the top rope. What's he thinking here? Jackal with the leg drop right to the back of the head of Chris Nitro. Cover. Oh no, Chris Nitro still in this match. But Jackal is going to continue the offense. He's got a hold of Chris Nitro, and there's the shock treatment. Now the Madhouse I know what he's thinking. He's measuring Chris Nitro here. Jackal with the Claymore. And the cover. And the Madhouse Jackal has defeated Chris Nitro in the opening match of Decimation here tonight. Showing that he wants that hardcore championship back. Here is your winner, the Madhouse Jackal. Jackal picking up a big victory over the hardcore champion, Chris Nitro, to open up Decimation here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got more action headed your way, as coming up next, the leader of the Shield, the general manager, Alexander Kelly, will be in action up next against the former RUW Hardcore Champion, the former RUW Intercontinental Champion, JT. Sorry, I got cut up with my titles. As I stated, up next, Alexander Kelly versus the former Intercontinental Champion, JT. JT losing that championship in a triple threat match at RUW Severed Ties. It was him, the Demon, and Mark Jones, but it was ultimately Mark Jones who walked out of Severed Ties as the new Intercontinental Champion. Now you can see Alexander Kelly waiting in the ring. And this is the second match in a row where two of these athletes are just trading blows. Now it's Alexander Kelly and JT going at it. But this time they are not reigniting a feud. They are igniting a feud for the very first time here. JT with a DDT. Cover. But only the count of one for JT at the start of this contest. Two matches in a row where they traded blows before the bell could even ring. But now JT bringing the fight to Alexander in the corner. And now JT has a hold of Alexander and putting him in the corner. Oh, Alexander answering back with an elbow right to the face. Now he's got him up against the ropes. Now Alexander Kelly. Oh, JT had that scouted and countering with an inverted DDT. And now JT with a big knee right to the side of the face of Alexander. But Alexander right back up to his feet, sending JT into the corner. And Alexander with the body splash. But now it's JT right back up to his feet. This match just started like a couple minutes ago, and it's already hot and heavy. JT again was able to counter that move. That's twice in a row now. Alexander Kelly should just stop going for that move because JT has it scouted every single time. And now JT is in control of this contest. But Alexander right back up. What the hell is happening in this match? Alexander with a schoolboy and a super kick right to the face of JT. And now Alexander bringing the fight to JT here. Sending him face first into the canvas. And now JT in the corner. But Alexander with the face wash. JT is in trouble. Alexander with the foot DDT. And now Alexander, look at this. Just scratching the back of JT here. And Alexander with the side Russian leg sweep. And he is just bringing the beating to the former Intercontinental Champion in this contest. Cover. Oh, only the count of 1 for Alexander Kelly. But Alexander is fired up. JT could be in trouble here. Alexander Kelly kicked to the midsection, and there is the Dirty Deeds. Cover on a JT. No! JT still in this contest. What is it going to take? Alexander Kelly with another schoolboy follows it up with yet another super kick. And just dribbling the head of JT off the canvas. JT has got to answer back. Oh, and just as I say that, he does so. There's the waistlock takedown. Now JT sending Alexander tumbling over the top rope and to the outside. And now JT joining Alexander on the outside. JT with another DDT to Alexander, but this time on the outside of the ring. These two are right up next to my announce table. Official at a count of 3. These two men don't want to spend too much time on the outside. JT talking shit. But now Alexander, sending JT against the barricade, but JT answering back. Official at a count of 6, I think. Alexander stepping back in at the last second, avoiding JT, and JT stepping back in as well. But now JT has a hold of Alexander's, got him up against the ropes. Oh, what a shot. There's another one. And now JT has Alexander on the ground. And there's a stomp right to the chest. Cover here. Oh, only the count of 1 for JT. And now JT, look at this, rolling. And now just squeezing the life out of Alexander Kelly here. And JT, look at this. No doubt feeling confident. But Alexander Kelly is in a dangerous place here. JT is on the ring apron. And JT with the springboard clothesline. This could be it. Cover here. Oh no, Alexander Kelly still in this contest. Both men have hit their finishing moves, but it is still not enough to put either man down. And now JT with the foot DDT on the outside. And now JT with the second one. Alexander Kelly is in big trouble. JT going up top. JT, was looking for the elbow drop. Alexander Kelly got out of the way. But now JT answering back. Super kick right under the jaw of Alexander Kelly. But JT is not going to finish this. There's a snapman neck breaker though. He's continuing the offense. Now JT has a hold of Alexander, sending him into the corner yet again. But now Alexander turning things around. And Alexander with the kick right to the left ankle of JT. Now it's Alexander bringing the fight to JT. Super kick right to the midsection. And again, heavy offense, but now JT answering back. JT with a knee right to the midsection of Alexander Kelly. And JT feeling confident. He is fired up, feeding off the energy from this crowd. But now JT is on the apron yet again. JT with another springboard clothesline. But he's going to have to drag Alexander Kelly away from those ropes. And he's doing that. JT into the cover. What the hell? I thought for sure that was it for Alexander Kelly. The fight in our general manager here. I legitimately thought that was going to be the end of the match. Like, no joke. But Alexander Kelly is showing that he's got great fight. He's got great resiliency. And he is bringing the fight to JT here tonight. Alexander Kelly with the Superman punch. Cover. Oh no, still not enough to put away JT. Again, I asked the question, what is it going to take? Alexander Kelly looking to put the finishing touches on this match. There's a second Dirty Deeds cover. And Alexander Kelly finally picks up the win against JT. Holy fucking hell, what a contest that was. Here is your winner, Alexander Kelly. What a big win for Alexander Kelly. What a match that was. Great back and forth. These two kicking out of each other's finishers, but all it took was a Superman punch and a second Dirty Deeds to put away JT. But ladies and gentlemen, as amazing as that match was, we are still not done with the action here tonight. As coming up next, the Intercontinental Champion, Mark Jones, will be in action as he battles Lumberjack. Man, what a contest that last match was, ladies and gentlemen. Am I right? Mark Jones versus Lumberjack coming up next. And here, bro, this is our first full entrance of the night. Here is the assassin, Mark Jones. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Midland, Texas, weighing in at 203 pounds, the RUW Intercontinental Champion, the assassin, Mark Jones. Mark Jones on his way to the ring here to battle Lumberjack. Lumberjack being a former RUW World Tag Team Champion, a former TBW Welterweight Champion, and a former WEF United States Champion. So Lumberjack has a list of accolades under his wing, or under his belt. But he battles the Intercontinental Champion, one hell of an athlete, the assassin Mark Jones, coming up. And his opponent, from Berea, Kentucky, weighing in at 178 pounds, Lumberjack. Like I said, Lumberjack, a man with a list of accolades under his belt. So I expect this to be an even contest between both of these men. And the bell sounds, the assassin Mark Jones versus Lumberjack. And now Mark has Lumberjack up against the ropes. Oh, there's a shot right to the kidneys and a second one. And now a third. Mark just trying to incapacitate Lumberjack in the very early goings of this contest. Now Mark Jones. In the early goings of this contest, he's going up top. Mark Jones turning around, delivering a moonsault. Cover. Oh, only the count of one in the early goings of this contest for the assassin, Mark Jones. Mark is one hell of a risk taker, and he certainly showed that off with that moonsault. And now Mark with the ripcord knee right to the face of Lumberjack. And now Mark Jones with a stomp right to the midsection. And now Lumberjack is going to roll over to the corner. Oh, he's answering back against Mark. Lumberjack with the Irish whip. Oh, is probably looking for that power slam. But Mark Jones had that scouted, and he's got Lumberjack up against the ropes. Got him on the ground. Mark Jones with a stomp right to the chest. And now Mark Jones, look at this, certainly fired up. But now Lumberjack has Mark Jones up against the ropes. And now Lumberjack with the belly-to-belly suplex. I'm sorry, belly-to-back suplex. Now Lumberjack in firm control of the Intercontinental Champion. Non-title match this is. Lumberjack sending the assassin, Mark Jones, into the corner. There's a clothesline. Now Lumberjack with another Irish whip. There's a drop down and the leapfrog. And now Lumberjack. Oh, look at this. Blue Death press onto Mark Jones, raining down right hands. Cover. Oh, only the count of 1 for Lumberjack over the Intercontinental Champion. Lumberjack up on the top rope. Now both these men on the outside of the ring. Oh my God, Mark from out of nowhere with a big knee right to the face of Lumberjack. Oh, Lumberjack answering back with an elbow to the face. But Mark locking in that crossface on the outside. But if Lumberjack taps, it will not count. But Lumberjack was able to escape the hold nonetheless. And now sending the assassin face first into the ring post. These two inching closer to my announce table. Oh! Lumberjack just threw Mark Jones right up against it. Lumberjack stepping back inside. Refs at a count of 6. And Mark Jones stepping back in as well. And now these two back and forth. But Mark gets the upper hand. Full head of steam. There's the sling blade. And the cover. Oh, only the count of 2 for the Intercontinental Champion, Mark Jones. And now Mark, forearm right to the face of Lumberjack. Oh! There's a big enziguri right to the side of the head of Lumberjack. Oh, Lumberjack answering back. Look at this, bringing the fight to the assassin, Mark Jones. Shot right to the face. But Mark right back up. But Lumberjack still going to bring the fight. Lumberjack with another Ludes press on the assassin. Cover. But another count of 2 for Lumberjack. Not enough to put away Mark Jones in this contest. And now Lumberjack has Mark Jones up. We've seen this move before. Lumberjack with the neck breaker. And now it's Lumberjack who has a full head of steam. There's a couple clotheslines. And now Lumberjack with the power slam. And now Lumberjack heading up top with the frog splash. Cover. Oh no. Still not enough to put away the assassin Mark Jones. Uh-oh, Mark right back up. Oh, there's a feet trigger. Connecting right under the jaw of Lumberjack. Cover. Oh, still not enough to put him away. This is another great contest that we are witnessing here between Mark Jones and Lumberjack. But now Mark lining Lumberjack up for a second ripcord knee right to the face. Falling into the cover this time. Oh, still only the count of 2. But Mark is going to continue the offense on a Lumberjack, pressing his knee right up against the jaw. If I were Mark Jones, I would think about finishing this contest. But he's going over to the corner. Oh, but Lumberjack slowly makes it back up. I think Mark was probably thinking, hidden blade but instead connecting that super kick. And Lumberjack is down and out. He is not moving. Mark Jones, hook of the leg. But it's still not enough to put away Lumberjack. And now Mark up on the middle rope, turning around. Phoenix splash right to the back of Lumberjack. Mark, you got to continue the offense. Oh, and he's going to do that. Mark dropping the elbow right on the left knee of Lumberjack. Just trying to wear down the legs. There's a stump puller. And now Mark lining up Lumberjack for the... Oh, no! He ducked out of the way at the last possible second. Lumberjack connecting the suplex onto Mark Jones. What a fucking match this is. Oh, Lumberjack was looking for timber. Mark Jones had it scouted, but Mark was unable to capitalize. And now Lumberjack, was looking for a back elbow. Oh, Mark with the big knee to the face. These two back and forth. And now Mark Jones again just trying to wear down the legs of Lumberjack. A very smart strategy by the Assassin. Mark, kick right to the spine. And now what's Mark thinking here? Mark, big knee to the face. Cover. Lumberjack's busted open. And that is a victory for the Intercontinental Champion, Mark Jones. Here is your winner, the Assassin, Mark Jones. But the Demon from behind with a kendo stick shot. The Demon is not done with the Assassin, Mark Jones. He wants the Intercontinental Championship, and he has just proved that. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is main event time. 3 great contests here. But coming up next, it is a tag team bout. As the newly reformed team of Daniel Hayes and Brandon Collins will go up against 2 men who used to be rivals but are now seemingly allies, King Vampire and Judas. Remember the rivalry that King Vampire and Judas had for the for the United States Championship. Tag team action coming up in the main event. Oh, King Vampire and Judas. And again, right off the bat, these 2 teams trading blows. Judas sending Brandon outside of the ring. King Vampire with a shot right to Daniel Hayes. What a night of action we are witnessing here. There's the bell. Dude, I am loving this action that we are witnessing here tonight. I can't remember the last time Decimation had a lot of action and superstars just with a full head of steam. King Vampire sending Daniel Hayes into the corner. Oh, big enziguri right to the back of the head, and King Vampire with a German suplex. I'm sorry. Video game glitches are hilarious. And King Vampire with some disrespectful kicks. We're back on track here. Oh, Daniel Hayes caught Lumberjack. There's the Irish whip and the drop down. Follows up with a leapfrog and a big back elbow connecting right on the King Vampire. And now King Vampire with the Irish whip. Oh no, Daniel Hayes countered it. And now sending King Vampire into the corner. And look at this, tying his left arm up between the ropes, wearing down the limbs. Smart strategy, but now King Vampire answering back. And King Vampire has Daniel Hayes up into the fireman's carry and sending him face first off that top turnbuckle. And now King Vampire, oh, with that guillotine leg drop on the apron. And Daniel Hayes wisely rolling to the outside. But now King Vampire with a corkscrew dive right to the outside, wipes out Daniel Hayes. Oh, was looking for a standing shooting star, but Daniel Hayes got the knees up. These two fighting on the outside now. Daniel Hayes has a hold of King Vampire, and there's the full Nelson slam. And Daniel Hayes just bringing the fight to the King here. King Vampire stepping back inside. And Daniel Hayes doing the same. King Vampire with a sunset flip powerbomb onto Brandon Collins. King Vampire stepping back in. Oh! Big kick right to the face of Daniel Hayes. And Daniel Hayes is busted open. And King Vampire with a neck breaker. Oh, Daniel Hayes right back up. But King Vampire sends him right back down. Big knee right to the side of the face of Daniel Hayes. Daniel Hayes is in some serious trouble here. Blood running down his face, and King Vampire just beating the hell out of him. But now Daniel Hayes able to answer back. Cover on the King Vampire here. Only the count of one. Questionable decision to go for a cover. King Vampire answering back. Daniel Hayes desperately needs to make the tag to Brandon Collins. But King Vampire with the trouble in paradise. Connecting right onto Daniel Hayes. And the King Vampire sending Daniel Hayes into the corner, making the tag to Judas. Judas with a shot right to the midsection of Daniel Hayes. And now Judas, he's going to bring the fight to Daniel. But Daniel back up. Oh, big uppercut to connecting right underneath the jaw of Judas. And now Daniel beating the hell out of Judas here. Just dribbling his head off the canvas. Cover. Only the count of one. Another questionable cover. Daniel Hayes needs to tag Brandon Collins now. But he's going to continue the offense on to Judas. That could come back to bite him, but right now, he's doing a pretty good job. Daniel with a stomp right to the face of Judas. Now sending Judas into the corner. But Daniel Hayes is not going to make the tag to Brandon Collins. Questionable decision. Brandon Collins has yet to enter this match. Daniel Hayes with the belly-to-belly suplex. Oh, but now finally Daniel Hayes tags out to Brandon Collins. But now Judas bringing the fight to Brandon. That's all he can do. He knows what Brandon can bring to the table. So he is going to bring the fight to him as much as he can. Judas, beautiful takedown there. And look at this, just raining down hands right onto the face of Brandon Collins. Brandon right back up. Oh, I think Judas was looking to make the tag out to King Vampire. But now Brandon just sending Judas down. Beautiful maneuver there. And now Judas makes the tag out to King Vampire. But Brandon, side Russian leg sweep. Oh, and raining down right hands onto the face of King Vampire. Brandon with the Irish whip. There's the drop down. And the leapfrog. Brandon with the back elbow. Oh, double stomp to the midsection of King Vampire. And Brandon Collins tags back out to Daniel Hayes. And now Daniel sending the King into the corner. Oh, but King Vampire able to answer back with an elbow. But now Daniel Hayes, knee right to the midsection. And there's Timber. King Vampire is out. Daniel Hayes into the cover, but here comes Judas, breaking things up at the count of 1, saving this match for his team. But now Daniel Hayes tagging out to Brandon Collins. And now Brandon bringing the fight to King Vampire. There's the Irish whip. And now Brandon with the hip toss. Cartwheel there. And a beautiful drop kick to the side of the head. Brandon showing his athleticism. And he's continuing the heavy offense on the King Vampire. Brandon Collins, was probably looking for a Uranagi, but King Vampire is answering back. And King Vampire was looking for a standing Spanish fly, but now it's Brandon Collins answering back. Kick to the midsection and a shot right to the jaw. This is a great main event as well. Now both Daniel Hayes and Judas are the legal men, but Judas was able to get the head start. And now look at this, Judas trapping the arms, stomping the hell out of Daniel Hayes here. And now just beating the hell out of him here. Daniel Hayes just cannot catch a break in this contest. Look at this, Judas now wrenching back at the fingers of Daniel Hayes. This is absolute torture for Daniel here. And Judas tagging out the King Vampire. But just like that, just when Daniel thought that he would get just a little bit of offense, King Vampire answering back. And now the end of days connects, cover, but here comes Brandon breaking things up before the count of 1 was even made. But all King Vampire can do is continue the offense. King Vampire with this beautiful springboard moonsault from the top rope. King Vampire was looking for the trouble in paradise, but Daniel Hayes answers back with a super kick cover. Only the count of 2 for Daniel Hayes. But now King Vampire rolling underneath the apron, pulling himself up, trying to catch a breather. But now Daniel Hayes sends him off the apron. And Daniel makes the tag out to Brandon Collins. Brandon fired up. King Vampire stepping back in. But Brandon from out of nowhere with the knee of glory. There's the cover, but there's Judas quickly breaking up the pin at the count of 1. Just like that, Brandon tagging out to Daniel Hayes. Now Daniel, what's he thinking here? Got King Vampire up. Was just a little too much for him. King Vampire was able to counter just by shifting his weight. And there's the Irish whip sending Daniel into the corner. And now it's King Vampire tying the left leg of Daniel Hayes between the ropes. And now King Vampire, with a disaster kick from the middle rope. Now Daniel Hayes is going to roll out of the ring. Wise maneuver there. But now King Vampire is going to focus on Brandon Collins. There's another sunset flip powerbomb. Daniel Hayes just got sent back into the ring by Judas. King Vampire ascending up to the top rope. He got down. Beautiful shining wizard connecting to the temple of Daniel Hayes. And again, King Vampire is just going to continue the offense. That's all he can do. But Daniel Hayes is in some serious trouble here. King Vampire with a DDT. Daniel Hayes right back up to his feet. But he got caught. End of days. Cover on to Daniel Hayes. But how the hell is he still in this match? The crowd is absolutely loving this main event tag team match. But now Judas is the legal man. Oh, Daniel Hayes answering back. But now Judas answering back. These two back and forth. Judas sending Daniel into the corner. Oh, Daniel answering back. And now Daniel Hayes with a suplex onto Judas. And now dropping the knee right on the back of the head. What a tag team main event this match has been. Judas with a kick right to the face of Daniel Hayes, sending him into the corner and tagging out the King Vampire. These two, Irish whip, and a double shoulder tackle connects. Oh no, Daniel Hayes was about to make the tag to Brandon Collins, but King Vampire is not going to let that happen. Daniel Hayes pulling himself up on the ropes. But now, again, King Vampire just targeting those limbs of Daniel Hayes. King Vampire with the Moonlight Drive. Oh, but he's not going to make the cover. He is instead going to make the tag out to Judas. But now Judas lining up Daniel Hayes for the finishing touches. He's got him up. Judas with Feast Your Eyes. Cover. But here comes Brandon making the save before the count of one. And now Daniel Hayes able to answer back in this contest, connecting the neck breaker onto Judas. And now Daniel Hayes, Irish whip, sending Judas into the corner. Oh, look at this. He's just raking his elbow right up against the face of Judas. And now Daniel Hayes sending him down. And now Daniel Hayes pinning the right arm down, delivering some stomps to the hand of Judas. Now Daniel Hayes sending Judas into the corner. And now face first off that top turnbuckle. And Daniel Hayes again, look at this, raking his elbow up against the face. Daniel Hayes is in firm control of Judas at the moment. But now Judas wisely rolling out. But Daniel Hayes going up top. Oh, but instead he's going to focus on King Vampire. Not a smart strategy. But now Brandon Collins, what's he thinking here? Oh, suplex cutter. Official at a count of 4. Daniel Hayes just sent Judas right into those steel steps. Official at a count of 6. These two fighting on the outside. Count of 7 now. Count of 8. Daniel Hayes stepping back in. Count of 9. Judas is woozy on the outside. And that is a count out win for Daniel Hayes and Brandon Collins. Here are your winners, the team of the Redneck Daniel Hayes and the Spartan Brandon Collins. An amazing tag team main event match ends by way of countout. You have got to be kidding me. But ladies and gentlemen, a win is a win. That'll just about do it for this episode of RUW Decimation. Join us next Thursday for another episode of Decimation, and we will catch y'all then. Deuces.